it's your girl Jay, and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for sliding through, and if you're returning, welcome back, girl. So you guys know it is the summertime, and that is the official like boho season of the year. I mean, boho season is like year round, but it's really good in the summer because it's when we give our hair a break. I don't know, I just love the look that it gives. So yes, if you want to see how I achieve this look, make sure that you do stay tuned. So today's style is special. It's special and near and dear to my heart because you guys know I only learned how to do like the twist method not too long ago. Just look at the material. When I tell you it looks so pretty, I feel like a little Disney princess or something. It's absolutely perfect and it's really lightweight. If you know anything at all, then you know that the twist can get super heavy because you want them to be kind of thick, like the rope twist or whatever. So I love that this is not super heavy. Like, it's absolutely perfect. So I do want to start by saying thanks to EayonHair for sponsoring today's video. They did send me over 3 bundles of my favorite texture, the loose deep wave. I've told you guys that time and time again, loosey wave is my fave. So thanks to them for sending that over. Now, of the 3 bundles, we did use a full 2 bundles. I think we used 2 bundles and some change. I'm not sure. You guys know I can yap, so I do want to go ahead and get into the products and everything that you're gonna need for today's style, and then we're gonna get into like the details in the tutorial and all those things like that. All right, one thing I love about the twist styles is that it is so simple. You do not have to know how to braid or anything like that. You just gotta know how to twist, and I feel like that's the first thing that we all learn how to do when we're little. So it's actually so easy. So for today's style, don't need much. Like I said, we did use a full 2 bundles of the loose deep wave. I used 2 and some change, so I would recommend getting about 3 bundles. We did use a pack and a half of like the synthetic braiding hair, and I'm gonna have that listed for you in the description. I did use Magic Fingers Shine and Jam, and then my 3-way mirror, my braiding rack, and just all of the things, and all of those things are gonna be listed in the description box down below. So yeah, that's pretty much all you're gonna need. Let's go ahead and get into the tutorial. So I went ahead and started by pre-parting my hair. Pre-parting your hair, not only is it gonna cut down on like the time that it takes, but it helps you make less mistakes as well. Because when you're doing your own hair, the last thing you wanna do is do a whole row just to find out it's uneven. So this is what it looks like, and I have 5 rows across the top and then 2 rows below the ear. This is gonna give us about anywhere between 60 to 62 twists for our entire head. Time is progressing and this is looking absolutely beautiful. I like how it's not super heavy, it's super lightweight, and it's time for me to pump up the volume though, because I really want this to be full, and I realized at that point I hadn't added in enough hair. Nonetheless, let me show you how it's done. So we're gonna start each twist with a braid. This is just going to anchor us down, and I kind of like the way that this looks better. Now you can start by going straight into a twist, but I feel like your roots are going to be super secure. It's going to be puffy in a matter of days. It's no real grip, so I like to start with a braid, and I'm going to feed in about 2 to 3 pieces. Now with normal knotless I would feed in 3 pieces, but with the twist, because we're going to separate into 2 pieces, I only like to feed in 2 pieces, except in the front where my hair is a little bit thinner. I did feed in 3 pieces. And so now I'm going to put this clip here just to secure it, because when you are twisting, it starts getting like super tight at the root, like unbearably tight. So put a clip there just to keep it like straight, and you don't have to worry about it, you know, tugging too hard on your natural hair. We separated the plait into like 2 sections, like 2 pieces now, because you know with the twist you only need 2, not 3. And then we did go ahead and start twisting in a thick piece of the braiding hair, and you just want to roll and twist as you go. Just keep on rolling and twisting. When you do that roll before twisting, that keeps the twist from like looking too like flat, and keeps that shape. You see what I'm saying? Because without it, it's going to end up looking really like flat. It's more like a flat twist than anything. So roll and twist, and I'm just going to be rolling in pieces of human hair along the way. I'm going to be putting in anywhere between 5 to 6 pieces per twist, and the hair that I am feeding in is a little bit of a larger size as well. Now, as you see, I put that piece in between like my 2 fingers, like it's between my pointy finger and like my middle finger, and then I use my mouth to kind of hold it there, and so that it doesn't slip out. And then every time that I feed in another piece, I literally swap out the piece of hair in my mouth. And I know that's so unsanitary, but when you're doing your own hair, you got to do what you got to do, girl. So you see here, I just went ahead and switched, and I'm going to put that other piece up over my head and out of the way. So just keep on going down. The braiding hair length that I use is 42 inches, so it's not super long. So I am going to have to add in another piece of the human hair about halfway through, just so that, you know, it's all about the same length. I didn't want this hair to be super, super long. I kind of wanted it to be shoulder length. So this is going to give me like the perfect length. I'm not going to have to cut off too much. I'm going to keep on twisting until I get to my desired length, and like I said, I don't want it to be too long, so once I get to that point, I'm going to take a small piece of that twist and I'm going to wrap it around twice and create a knot, and I like to double knot each time just to make sure it's nice and secure. No, stop. When it gets to this point, I really hype myself up. It looks so good. I feel like a little princess. This style is so pretty and it's not heavy. I keep on saying that because twist can be so heavy. This loose deep wave hair it's gonna go down my favorite forever. So good. Now I just want to show you another point of view now that we're at the top and we only have a little bit left. Sometimes I feel like a lot of people are more visual learners, so the more that you see it, you know, you get the hang of it. So these next two twists are just for you. If you are a visual learner, I'm gonna shut up now. just like that. We just got finished like dipping and everything, and this is our final result. We wound up using the whole like 2 bundles in a bunch. I was gonna use like more, but with the twist can be really heavy because you have to use so much hair, so I didn't want to make it too heavy. But look, it is so full, like really full. I didn't expect for it to be this full. Wow, and it's so soft and it has like a lot of movement. I want to take a little bit off on the ends. I kind of want it to be more like blunt, if you will. So I think I might do that, but if I do, I'll probably do that after the fact. But this is our final look, girl. This is so beautiful. Like, I feel like I don't know, I feel like I'm like in a storybook or something like that. Anyway, nonetheless, absolutely love the hair. It's so stunning. This is a loose deep wave. Like I said, this is like my favorite. This is my favorite texture of hair of all. So yeah, thanks again to EayonHair for sponsoring today's video, and I hope that this video served as like the perfect inspo for the girls that in this season's coming up. And I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.